Ho 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 nerds, it's day 3 of the Fermented Nerds Advent Calendar, and today we have a foreigner in the mix from Missoula, Montana, from Highlander Beer. We have their Devil's Hump Red Ale. It's smooth, it's malty, it's 4.9%, and I got that all off the can. Just to be forewarned, I am babysitting a dog, so if it jumps up in the middle of the camera, just enjoy the whole experience. It is my puppy's mother. So who knows? She's sleeping right now over there on the couch across from me, sitting here in front of my Christmas tree. We're going to try some beer here late at night. What time is it? 10, 9, 8? 8:45 according to the clock. Okay, so not much to say about this. It is, again, called Devil's Hump from Highlander Beer, Missoula, Montana. 4.9%. Little tiny can, 355 milliliter. Let's try this out. I have been polluted, thanks to Kyle, one of the Fermented Nerds himself, who gave me a review earlier. Derek has tried this. I've seen that on Untapped, where you can find us all. Checking the show notes below. I'm pouring this bad boy in. Oh wow, it's a terrible pour. Look at that. Terrible. Anyways, thick and brown, red, I guess. Very like so when I look at it through here, for you it's brown. For me, you definitely get that amber tinge. Obviously 15 fingers heads, about a 2.5. Yeah, we'll say 2.5 to be fair. It's not like I have big hands. Of head on this bad boy. Very foamy apparently. But hey, clean glass. I don't know what to say. I poured it like normal. So, poured very foamy. Let's try this out if we can get through it. Yeah, super malty. I didn't do the whole sniff test because there's so much head on it that it didn't really matter. It just smells like beer foam. Super malty, very deep malt. Bit nutty, a little tinny. Now I'm just saying this like Kyle may have polluted my mind in this, but it has a bit of a metallic taste to it. I've never heard of Highlander beer. Again, they're in Missoula. And I think in this Advent calendar, you're actually going to see a lot of American beer. A couple of the people, as aforementioned, went to States and got their beer. So we're going to see some, I assume, some cool stuff. We'll see. Missoula is Montana. It is like North Montana. North-ish Montana. Montana's not that big. It's not like Canada where everything's bigger than a country. Pour the rest in. Yeah, very malty, roasty, nutty. That's what it's like. Roasted coffee, cold coffee, some nutty notes. Very malty. It's actually not bad. I did not expect much from this. Between Derek's review and Kyle's little text to me about this beer, I did not expect much, but it's not horrible. It's not bad. I will fully admit I came in thinking this would be terrible. I've had Moose Drool, and in Montana everybody abides by that stuff, and it's terrible crap. Terrible beer. This is much better than Moose Drool. What would it be comparable to? Man, up here, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a red ale. It's more like actually like a brown ale. Red ales tend to be a bit sweeter. This lacks that sweetness that your normal red ale has. So it's more like a brown ale, like thicker, again, more like espresso coffee kind of flavor, like kind of hit to it. I like it actually. It's really good. Maybe it's the time of night and the time of day, and it just expresses itself well for what's going on right now with me. So I don't mind it at all. I think maybe the other guys maybe underrated a little bit. That's not bad. I've been in Missoula. Missoula is quite a craft beer scene. As a matter of fact, funny story, Dave and I, also a fermented nerd, you've seen him on the channel, our first like real craft beer tour was probably Missoula. We did one in Vancouver, and I can't remember which was first, because they're very, very close together. So we hit Missoula, hit a bunch of breweries, and like some was good, some was bad, but we didn't know what we were doing at the time. I remember having a sour, and I can't remember where the place was, and it was just like my first sour beer probably ever, and I was not ready for it. And then we went to I remember this very distinctly, Tamarack Brewing Company. Went there for food before we went back to the hotel to have a nap before the concert we were going to, and we had a giant platter of samples. Oh boy, yeah. That was kind of like, Missoula like holds a special place in my heart as far as the whole craft beer journey. So it was cool seeing a craft beer company from Missoula. I'd never heard of them. But it was cool to see one in the calendar. So anyways, again, this was from Highlander Beer, their Devil's Hump. Big old bear on the can, rawr. Red ale. It was malty. Smooth and malty. And it was smooth and malty. Not much else to say about it, really. So there we go. Looking at the contents below for all our @, @fermented nerds. You can find us on everywhere. Like this video. Just click the button that looks like this. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment below. Comments matter a lot. So please, to get the algorithm going and get us found, comment below. Hit the little bell button if you want to be notified for upcoming videos, which you can be like every day in December. And we did record another video, so that's not an advent calendar beer, but I found a beer at the local liquor store, and we had to try it. So the wife and I tried it. That'll be up eventually, so stay tuned for that. Really, just keep staying tuned for advent calendar beer reviews. I'm still getting used to this whole like talking to a camera. It's weird. I did it for a while, and now that I'm back, it's still really weird. So we'll see. Let us know how we're doing. All that said, I'm Wally. Doing that sound the whole time. I'm out.